Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, as well as the elder bishops of GMS, and all the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. And Shalom, and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm Brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily Update, and Shalom and salutations to you. All right, so the angels are doing their thing in the theater of battle, as they always do. Okay, so let's see. Let's get this real quick. Let's see what this brings up, the little cartoon. Here it is. Okay, so let's watch this first, just a little bit of it.
Let's get real.
Let's lock it, bear with me. So this is the infographics show, July 3, 2019. We're going to go into World War II pilots reporting seeing UFOs. So this is nothing new. Take it back to the top.
Middle of the night, and you're a pilot flying over Germany during World War II, when suddenly in front of you are what appear to be great big fireballs. One pilot described them as will-o'-the-wisps, while other pilots said they were almost alien-looking. Anyone who saw them said the same thing, though, that it was extremely hard to get away from them. They didn't attack, just followed and darted around. One American pilot said, "I thought it was some new form of jet propulsion plane after us, but we were very close to them and none of us saw any structure on the fireballs." Rumors abounded. Did the Germans have a secret weapon, or were they aliens? What was going on in the skies, and what were the pilots seeing? If you check out the top secret messages sent to and from the Allied expeditionary forces in France that are now available to the public, there's a lot of talk of strange goings-on in the sky. On the 9th of January 1945, a message came through saying that strange objects were following American planes. Was this a new Japanese aircraft? The Allies wondered. That same year, Time magazine came out with an article that questioned what the strange objects in the sky were that sometimes appeared like balls of fire. The British press asked, what were these Foo Fighters the Yanks were talking about?
Foo Fighters, look familiar? Anyway, so this is nothing new, all right? Matter of fact, they go all the way back to the beginning. Let's get that real quick. In the beginning, let's see, Genesis 1. Let's find the UFOs in the beginning, okay? Go to KJV first. In the beginning, God, the gods, created the heaven and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God did what? Moved. That's the chariots right there, the UFO. The Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. Can we identify it? Right here. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering. Was hovering. That's what that word moved means. Okay. Spirit of God was moving, hovering. Okay. All the way in the beginning. All right, so what else did we want to do? Oh, we wanted to go to Joel. And this is now. Okay. Joel 3 and 9. This is World War III. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Here's the UFOs. thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. So, at the very end of World War III, the fight is going to be about all of the armies of the world fighting against the so-called UFOs. Okay? I'll get it again after we watch this. They're already there, according to Dabu. So let's watch this. This is today, Dabu 77, September 15th. Okay. UFOs everywhere over Ukraine. Astronomers track full squadrons. Squadron. There's a fleet of them. Of cosmics and phantoms. Let's watch this.
This is Dabu 7, and we have fresh reports of UFOs or objects over Ukraine, and this time it's coming from Ukrainian astronomers that are saying that the skies over the war-torn country are crowded with not just Russian missiles, but large numbers of these unidentified flying objects. Here recently, we had the United States government come out and talk about changing the name of these objects, or some of them, to transmedium, which means they go from the air into the water, or from the water into the air, from the air into space. And they can go into all these atmospheres seamlessly. Now, the newest report coming from these astronomers are stating that they're seeing two different types of UFOs, so to speak. Ones that they call phantoms, that you can see right here in this clip. They are the darker objects, and they seem to collect and absorb all the radiation around them. A very interesting property coming from these objects. And then you have these, which are what they call the cosmics. And this is interesting because these cigar-shaped objects that they're calling cosmics match almost identically to the objects that I caught back in 2014. Yes, the clip that you're looking at right here is from Ukraine as well, the battlefields, and it's from 2014, a video that I put out zoomed in on these UFOs. Put it in motion here, and this, and you can see it moving right here. I'm going to leave links to all this so you can see just how real all of this is. There's definitely real objects floating around over Ukraine, doing their thing, and I honestly think that my footage...
No, this is not Yahweh Shai. That is not Jesus. Okay? But I agree with this. Somebody got this right. Okay? But this is Cesare Borgia. We'll get that real quick.
Is better than any of the images that they're sharing with the people. I actually show them flying around and all that. And get ready for this great show that they're going to put on in the heavens here in the offing.
Who's that?
Everyone has referred to Project Bluebeam. Well, they definitely have something coming. Join me on the live stream Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, Dabu 777.
Okay, so remember this face. And we'll quickly identify this scoundrel, right? Because the one you call Jesus is a so-called black man, or you would call him an African American today. This is an old trick. This guy here, all right? This guy, his name is Cesare Borgia. Okay, every picture you see is an image of Caesar Borgia. All right, that's who you think Jesus is, and it's a lie. Okay, and this guy is a scoundrel who you believe is Jesus. First of all, Yahweh Shai is his name. You call him Jesus. Well, he's an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and the tribe of Judah, right, are the so-called Negroes in America. All right. This is an outright lie. So when you go back to this, that's Caesar Borgia. Simple. But we're talking about the chariots. Okay. We're talking about the chariots here. So let's talk about the chariots. All right. Second Ezra 13:3. And I beheld, and lo, that man, Yahushua, who you call Jesus, waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Okay, what did this guy say? Dabu, he said there were clusters of them or fleets of them, the thousands of heaven. Okay. Now, jump down to 5. Salakia 6. But I beheld, and lo, he, who is he? That man had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. What mountain? This mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. The original song was published in Old Plantation. Sounds like a bunch of African Americans to me. Old Plantation hymns in 1899. It ostensibly refers to the second coming of the one you call Jesus, with the she referring to the chariot that the returning Christ is depicted as driving. Like many spirituals that originated in the African American community, as in Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. But this is She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. Swing Low, Sweet what? Chariot. Okay. Back to 2nd Ezra. But I beheld, and lo, look, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. What Dabu is talking about in that war theater in Eastern Europe will culminate into this. Revelation 19:19. And I saw the beast, NATO and the EU, and the kings of the earth and their armies. Right? This is World War III at the end of it, gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse. Who's that? And against his army. Oh, the rider on the white horse. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. The white horse is what you call a UFO. Heaven opened is the sky, up in the sky, from the fourth dimension came a UFO. And he that sat upon him on that great mountain was called Faithful and True. So when you call Jesus, whose name in the Hebrew is Yahushua, and in righteousness doth he judge and do what? What's he coming back to do? Make war in a war chariot. Okay? Jump down to 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him in UFOs. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. His army is who? And the armies which were in heaven, the angels, followed him in UFOs. So, when you go back to this, there they are. There they are. That's what's going on in the war theater over the Ukraine. And they're there just, recon until it's time for them to fully engage. All right? It's all in the Bible. All right? Let's get one more on the way out. Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his blue angels. Okay, let's get that. NIV. Then war broke out in heaven. NLT. Then there was war in heaven. ESV. Now war arose in heaven. New Heart English Bible. There was a war in heaven. Heaven, 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 in the sky. Look, Mom, there's a bird in the sky. Did you see the falling bones? Did you see the warning signs? It's in the sky. All right? This is the war in heaven when they start fighting against each other, pursuant to Revelation 19, or even right here. Michael and his angel, Michael's the archangel, and the angels of God engaging in battle with the dragon. Who's the dragon? The great red dragon, the nation of Edom. Okay? The Romans, the Roman Empire. Okay? This is the revived Roman Empire. All right? And it is what it is. All right, so that's good enough. All right? We're getting close to the end. We'll keep our eye on it. We got one more update tomorrow till the weekend. We hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and few sisters, with that shalom.